is the It's Your Move survival guide video clip, which goes along with a book that we'll show you in a second. My name is Stefan. I'm the Children, Youth and Family Worker at St Leonards Church and St Luke's Church in Seaford, and this is...
I'm Alex. I'm the youth worker at Seaford Baptist Church, and we would love to have been able to come and see you all and introduce the book to you, but sadly, due to some restrictions, we're not able to, so we've made a video for you. So we have an It's Your Move book. You guys will all receive one of these. We're going to drop them around to the schools. It's got some really good info in. We're going to talk about some of it today, and during the video today, we're also going to be having a little competition. And what might happen in the competition?
Well, you see, we have some of this stuff. Okay. Now, this is really nice when it's put on these type of plates. So we'll make a nice big pile on here, and then I think whoever loses the competition, definitely going to be definitely, I hope. Whoever loses the competition is going to get 3 of these beauties smacked in their face. Now, you know, we've both kind of got beards, so it gets a bit. If that gets in your beard, then it gets a bit smelly.
I've had experience with this. I've had to try and run water up my nose to get cream out. It's not good. It's not a good look.
Oh,
I don't want to lose.
Yeah. So we're going to look at phobias to start off with, aren't we?
Yes, so some of you might be a bit worried, a bit nervous, or just not sure what to expect about moving to secondary school. And in your booklet, it's got some really good advice and tips, but we thought we'll do a little silly phobias quiz, just to look at some different fears, and also someone might get the first step towards getting pied in the face.
So it's going to be good.
Stefan,
Yeah.
What is microphobia?
Microphobia?
Yes, what is microphobia a fear of?
Is it fear of really small things?
Oh, yes, I'll give you that. Fear of germs or small things, yes. Well done.
Okay. Brilliant. Okay, right, I've got one for you then.
Okay.
What is acrophobia?
Acrophobia. Oh, that feels like one I've heard of, but I can't remember what it is. Acrophobia. I cannot think, so I'm going to have a guess at fear of acrobatics.
Oh, no.
No.
Sorry, it's fear of heights.
Fear of heights.
Yeah.
Should have known that. Okay, next up. I feel like I should get a harder one. Nyctophobia. What's nyctophobia?
Ooh. Nyctophobia. Is it the fear of nights?
I think I'll give it to him. Fear of the dark.
Yes.
Fear of the dark.
Yes,
I think we should give him that.
Ooh.
Well, I'm not too keen on giving it to him, but we will.
All right, so I've got one for you. What is aerophobia?
Aerophobia. Okay. I feel there's an obvious answer here, but I don't know if I should go for it. Aerophobia. Fear of flying?
Yes. It is.
First one right. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Last one from me. Okay.
All right.
I feel I should have, there was a harder one above, but this is the easy one. Zoophobia.
Zoophobia.
Sounds pretty random.
That is very random. Is it the fear of zoos?
Oh, now that's a bit more dubious. It's a fear of animals.
Ooh.
Do I give him, I think zoos and animals, I think I should give it to him.
Yes.
Animals are in zoos, so yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
You got all of those right.
Oh, woohoo, woohoo. We can get a second one right.
Yeah.
I've got one more for you.
Okay.
What is claustrophobia?
Claustrophobia. Okay, I think I know this one. I've definitely suffered from it at some point, being when going on Welsh camp at secondary school and having to go down in some tight, horrible tunnels, caving, I felt claustrophobia. Fear of small spaces?
It's
no.
Not, it's not. No, it is.
Yes.
It is.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I've redeemed myself slightly.
Okay, I've totally won that round. I'm sorry.
I think so. I am one step closer to being pied in the face.
Yes. There's no way. There's no way an opinion gets around here.
There's still time to fight back.
All right. There is actually. There is. There's at least 2 or 3 chances, I think, left.
All to play for.
Yeah. So our next part that we're going to look at are big questions. Now these might be questions that maybe you're asking yourself, but actually there's been about 800 children who have been asked these questions, and in this book, they have some of the responses in here. So I'm going to ask you, Alex. What do you think some of the responses would have been from this question? What will you miss most about your old school?
Oh, I'll definitely say, because I know a lot of you will be going to Seaford Head School, but some of you will go to different schools, and some of you might be in different tutor groups. So one of the things people end up missing is probably friends. Maybe not keeping up with your friends, or missing friends. Maybe missing some of your teachers. Some of your teachers might be watching this. Are you going to miss your teachers? You'll all say yes now.
Yeah,
yes,
this is the bit where you nod your head. Yeah, I'm going to miss you.
I think when I had a look in the book, someone said something they're going to miss is easy work. So that's a little note for the teachers. Apparently the work's too easy. I didn't say that, the book.
It is right here, actually. Page number 10. It says easy work. So there you go, teachers. Okay, so you're right. They did have friends on there. They had food. They had easy work. Sport. They might miss sport from primary school. It's good. And so what do you think some of the responses might have been? Or the top response to this question. What is the scariest thing about your new school?
Okay, I can imagine there could be a few different things people might be a bit worried about, or just not sure what to expect from moving to a new school. So I moved schools a couple of times. I moved from primary to secondary school, but I also had to move school. My parents moved to this area when I was quite young, so I think it was in year 3 I had to start a new school, and I was definitely nervous and unsure, but it was probably about, there's bigger kids there, and when you move to secondary school, there's all the year 11s walking around, big scary kids. So it's definitely one of the things that people are worried about. But one of the great things about Seaford Head School is that you'll just go to the lower site, and actually on lower site, there's only year 7 and year 8. So for the most of the time, you'll only see kids the year above you, which is a really good thing about Seaford Head School.
Yeah. Because they're not always as mean as they look, are they? They're actually quite nice. Okay, and it's not just us saying that. We promise. The next one was getting lost. That was the second highest, and I guess sometimes in a new school, in a new place, you will get lost. But try not to worry too much about it, because you will find your way back, and there'll be plenty of teachers around for you to be able to ask, and members of the staff too. Now, we have the last question, which is, what is the best thing about your new school? What do you think the top answer would have been?
Well, there could be lots of good things about moving on secondary school. Maybe having a bit more freedom, maybe doing a few new lessons and new subjects, but also one of the things we're worried about is maybe not seeing friends, but one of the positives is we get to make new friends. In our tutor group, people from different schools, or even doing clubs, we get to meet new people and, I'd guess, make new friends.
Yeah, make new friends. That was the top answer. That's what they're looking forward to. Or that's what people think is the best thing about your new school. The second one there was new subjects and different teachers. Sorry, primary school teachers. But that's going to be something that's going to be really good as well. There'll be a whole new load of new subjects to learn, new things to do, and new teachers. Now, I think it's about time that we do a bit of a quiz to see who's going to get the next cream pie point.
Okay, time for me to fight back.
Yeah,
I'm up for it. I'm ready.
Yeah. Okay, here's a general knowledge quiz. Okay, so I'll do 5 to you, and then you can do 5 to me.
Okay,
All right,
sounds
ready?
good.
Okay. How many years are there in the millennium?
A millennium is. We've had the millennium. I remember the millennium. 1,000.
Yes! Ding!
Okay.
What magical item does Aladdin use to fly around on?
A carpet.
Yes! Ding!
Okay.
Let's have a look. Where were the names? What were the names of Christopher Columbus' 3 ships?
Uh-oh.
Got him.
Yes, I think so. You could have said what's the name of one of Christopher Columbus' 3 ships, and I don't think I'd have got that either. I think I might know one of them, but no idea.
Okay. We had Nea Pitina.
You can't even say it. How was I supposed to know it?
Pinata
No.
and Santa Maria? Santa Maria? I have no idea. I haven't even heard of it.
No.
Sorry, Alex.
No,
That's
fine.
a bit of a trick one. Which travels faster, light or sound?
Which travels faster? Light.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
And then last one for you. How many wives did Henry VIII have?
Henry VIII. I'm sure there's a rhyme that goes with this. Once again, I can't remember it. Henry VIII. He had. It's a bit of a guess. 6 wives?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Oh
Phew.
gosh, how did he get that one? Okay. All right.
First up, what was the name of the 3rd Harry Potter book?
Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Oh, he's got it.
Yes.
Okay, well done. You've got one.
Good book.
Which city has the largest population in the world?
Oh gosh, that's a tricky one.
We might have him.
I'm gonna say which city? I don't know. New York. I have no idea.
Tokyo.
Oh, of course.
Crammed in those little cube hotels.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got him on one. Next up. No, that's way too easy. Who sang the song "Shake It Off"?
Shake it off. Shake it. Taylor Swift.
Okay, I didn't ask for a reaction.
Sorry.
We don't want to put people off. Okay, so we need another hard one. I don't even know this. What is the chemical formula for gold?
G174321.
Oh, made it harder. AU.
Oh.
AU, apparently. There you go. Might have that in a science lesson. Right, is it last one? This is last one. Last up. What is the most sung song in the world?
The most sung song in the world. That's
Even trying to say it's hard.
Sung song in the world. Is it Auld Lang Syne?
Oh, no, it's not.
Oh.
It's the classic Happy Birthday.
Oh,
of course it is.
Of course it is. We're going to have to total up them scores, I think.
Okay, we're back, and I won the quiz. Yes, I've pulled one back. Told you I would. So now we're drawing.
What's that, 1-1 all?
1-1, yes. Still all to play for. Still all to play for.
It is. I think we've got a tie competition, haven't we?
Yes.
As well. Yeah.
I don't wear a tie very often, so I'm not too hopeful about that.
Yeah, me neither, actually, come to think of it. So it's whoever has the most cream pies is the person who gets to splat the person, isn't it?
Okay, cool.
I'm going to do this. Tie-tying? Who's good at tie-tying at home or at school? I wonder. I think we have the next section, which is, so in this book, we have top 40 tips on going up to secondary school. But actually, we've come up with our own, we've chosen 10 of those as our own top 10 tips, haven't we?
Yep. Yeah. So we're going to show you our top 10 tips, can't even say it, top 10 tips for moving on to secondary school. In at number 10, the journey to school. So make sure you know how to get to school. And I think some of the schools might provide maps, and a quick top tip, during the summer holidays, have a go at getting to school. See how long it takes you and make sure you know your route. And number 9.
In at number 9 is uniform. So make sure you know which parts of the uniform you're going to need for when you join your big school, your secondary school. It's very important because sometimes they're not too keen on you not coming in with the right stuff, are they? So it's really important to make sure that you have all the right school uniform with you as you go into school that day. In at number 8,
be ready to learn. So make sure you have your equipment, the right things for the right day. If you have a look in the books, it's got the list of the basic things you'll need each day, and I think your school will let you know of the things you need when you start school. In at number 7.
So number 7 is timetables, okay? You'll get a timetable where you have different classes or different lessons in maybe a different room or a different part of the school. So it's really important to make sure you know where you're going and remember what your timetable says. In at number 6.
Number 6 is break time. Break time is a really good time at school. You'll have the opportunity to make new friends. So make sure you have a chat to people, have a bit of a chill out before your next lesson, but make sure you leave enough time to get to your next lesson and know where it is. In at number 5.
Number 5 is clubs. Okay, there will be loads and loads of clubs at school, and I'm sure if there's not a club for something that you really like, if there's a few people that really like to do that subject, then maybe you could ask the school to make a club. But it's a great way to make some fantastic friends as well. In at number 4.
Number 4 is criticism can be a good thing. Criticism isn't always easy to hear, but it's a good way to learn. And I don't always learn the easiest way. I sometimes learn from my mistakes. Making mistakes isn't a bad thing as long as we learn from them. So if people are criticising us or giving us a bit of a learning tip, then we can learn from it and make some changes. In at number 3.
Number 3 is don't respond angrily. So someone might give you some constructive criticism, which means it should be something that's telling you how to improve, but in a really supportive way. Don't go, I can't deal with this, and run out. Just make sure that you take hold of that and you respond appropriately. And that's included out in the grounds of the school as well, not just in lessons. In at number 2.
We are all unique. We know that. I like to say we're all unique because when I open my phone, I do it with my thumbprint. We all have different thumbprints. We are all different, and that's a brilliant thing. Our differences should be celebrated. But sometimes we can find people don't like those differences and those things about us. And we might have heard things about secondary school about being picked on or maybe even bullying. So the things are always talk to someone. The worst thing you can do is not talk to people. There'll be teachers around you to talk to your friends, talk to an adult at home. And my top tip, if I'm worried about something and I'm not sure what to do or how to deal with it, is I pray. As a Christian, I find it really helpful to pray and just to talk to God. And then sometimes I feel I know what to do and who to go and talk to. And our top tip, number 1 is?
Number 1 is just to be you. Be yourself. There is tons of different things that we can pretend to be when we're at school, and we tend to maybe act a little bit bigger than what we actually are. But just be yourself. People will love you for you, and that's the best way to get through your secondary school. Okay, so that was our top 10 tips. Now, I think we've got these, haven't we? So I think it's definitely time for maybe a bit of another challenge.
Tie-tying competition. Uniform is very important, and it might be a bit different to what you used to have at primary school. One of the things, maybe, you might have to wear a tie. So we thought we would have a tie-tying competition and probably not do too well. So you guys can do better. And maybe during the summer holidays, you can have a go at having a competition of tying ties with a friend, maybe a sibling at home or a parent, and see how quickly you can tie your tie. Because you don't want to go into school on the first day looking like you've got a messy tie. So have a go at it before.
Yeah, you want to set a really good high standard and expectation from yourself as you go into a whole new school as well. And teachers will be very impressed if you rock in with a really well done, put together tie. And generally, your school uniform looks really good. All right, so this is going to count as part of our cream pie stuff, right?
Yes, so I've got a chance to win one back.
You have got that chance, yeah, but we'll see. Right.
Okay.
So it's the first one to do the tie up and get it up to the net-ish where it should be, right?
Okay.
Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Done it. Just not good. I never wear a tie. That's my excuse.
No, me neither.
But, well, I think you can tell that we never wear ties. It's just, make sure your tie looks better than this.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not that great, is it? I mean, let's face it.
I feel it's probably better than mine, but...
Okay, so that means I get an extra point to me, so that means it's 2-1.
Yes.
Right. Yes, come on. So I think now we've got our ties on, we're going to look at some school subjects and some homework 101.
Yes, because starting new school, one of the great things, you might have some new subjects, some slightly different subjects. And so we're going to look at maybe what some of those might be.
Okay, so at school, when you go to secondary school, there'll be a ton of new subjects that you can just kind of sink your teeth into, really. And there'll be things that, well, let's see, you might not know too much about. It's because it's new. Or it might be something to do with, I don't know, maths that you have no idea about. Don't worry too much about it, okay? Because in this book, we have some tips to be able to deal with that as well. So one of the tips on here for learning a new subject is remember that you and your classmates are all in the same boat, okay? So you all are new to this. You have no idea really what type of things you're going to be looking at. So don't worry about it. If it gets too tricky, make sure you speak to the teacher about it. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to put that hand up and say, you know what? I really don't understand this question or what you're trying to ask me to do. That's okay to ask questions. If you get stuck too much and you think, I really don't want to ask this question, ask it anyway, because there might be someone else in the room that's thinking the same thing. Then, finally, one of my personal bests is make use of the internet, because the internet is such a great tool for looking at tutorials and how to do things and looking at a bit more explanation to the subject that you're looking at. So if you're struggling with some maths issues or some English issues, maybe you could have a look on the internet to help you a bit further as well. And BBC Bite Size is really good website for that too. But you've got some kind of things, some kind of tips for homework as well, haven't you, Alex?
Yes.
I think you want to have that now.
So I think at primary school, some schools will have had more homework, others less. So some of you might be familiar with having homework and having to work out when to do it. But there are a few tips. There's a homework 101 section, so you can have a look in there and have a look through the tips. But a few things to try and do is don't leave it to the last minute. When you get your homework, try and do it straight away, either that evening or the evening after. What you don't want to be doing is leaving it till Sunday evening and then having to try and do it all in one evening, and it's just not going to work and it's going to be impossible. Also, try and have a planner. Plan it out. So whether you've got a little book you write down, like a diary, or even use your phone so you can put in so you know what bit of homework has to be in on which day. Now that might seem a bit boring, but actually it can be really helpful. And I think some of the schools might have homework clubs, so you might be able to get your homework done at lunchtime. But what that means is then you've got all evening free to yourself to do what you want. So just put those few things in place and it will make things a lot easier. So have a quick read through Homework 101 for those homework tips, and don't worry about it. If you're worried or nervous, talk to a teacher. They're there to help and they want to help you.
Yeah. I think it's probably our time to learn about what goes into an actual rucksack or a backpack.
Yes.
When we go to school, right? And I think this might be an opportunity for you to maybe gain a point because I'm in the lead at the moment.
I need to get some points back. I need to win this. I don't want to get pied in the face.
Yeah, no, sorry, it's definitely going to happen. It's just getting further to that point. I'm sorry.
There's always hope. So in a moment, we're going to do our bag packing challenge. So what we're going to do is we're going to time each other. So one of us will have a go, see how quick we can do it. Then the other one will have a go, see how quick they can get their bags packed, and to see if I can save myself from being pied in the face. Come on, will me on, I can do it. But first of all, we thought we'd have a little look at what you might need to put in your bag when you're going to school. Now in your books, you'll have a section that has some advice about some of the things you might need to pack in your school bag. And also, I imagine your secondary school will probably send something out to tell you the basic things you need on the first few days. So make sure the essentials you need, probably water bottle, quite handy.
Yep. Pencil case, I think we definitely need a pencil case, especially one like this, which is Alex's.
My fetching, lovely pencil case, yes. To go with my lovely lunchbox.
Oh, does it taste of watermelon? Or?
Sometimes.
Oh, okay. Oh, yummy.
I better not lick it. You might need lunchbox, or you might be getting school dinners, but we thought we'd challenge ourselves with lunchbox.
What about a planner? Are we going to need a planner?
We've got,
diary,
yeah. You might need a planner, whether that's to put your homework in, see what lessons you've got, stick in your schedule in. If you've got a map to know around the school, put all that in there. You might need a notebook for certain lessons. You might have one for each lesson. So a couple of books.
And that comes back to our whole homework stuff, isn't it? You know, keeping on track of homework.
Yeah.
Wow. It's really important.
Be organised. A few bits to go in the pencil case. So we've got ruler, pencil, rubber, sharpener. You might need a few more bits. Check what your school want. And PE kit. Sundays you might need PE kit. So we've got PE kit to go in our bags. Okay. Right.
And then we have the actual rucksack as well.
And the bag.
The backpack, which you need. Okay, so I think, are you going to go first at this one?
Okay, I'll go first.
All right.
Set the winning time.
Okay.
Get that first.
All right, are we ready?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
Right.
Got a little timer here. I don't know if we can see that from home, but 3, 2, 1, go!
Bits in the pencil case. Zip it up, don't worry too much. Chuck everything in the bag. Lunchbox, planner. Is my bag going to be big enough? Just about. Shove everything in. I think my bag's not quite big enough. It's fine. Water bottle. I've got my water bottle in the bag. In there. That's in.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Stop. 23.20. Okay. So 23 seconds. That's impressive.
It's all right. And another quick tip: make sure your bag is big enough to fit your things in.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. On your marks, get set, go. Okay, he's got his pencil case. Will he find the root? Oh, he found the rubber I hid. Okay, he's doing all right, he's doing all right. Well, I tried to hide it.
In. Oh. Go. Key kit. Planner. A little book planner.
Oh, it's going to be tight, it's going to be tight. He's better at packing than me. We've already established that one.
Okay, and done.
Oh! What was my time?
23:20.
Oh, 24:97.
Oh, no way!
Okay, I've pulled it back, It's a good thing, it's a good thing.
That's not a good thing. All right, now we're drawing. Oh, man, okay. Well, I think it's time to look at something else. Our final point, where we are going to be going off and looking at
Primary school
and the stuff that we have, we remember, we want to keep forward remembering as we go into secondary school, and all those good times with our friends, all the good times with our teachers, or maybe not so good times with our teachers, I don't know. Depends. But there's always things that you're going to want to remember from primary school, and that's a good thing. But when you go into secondary school, there's going to be other things that you want to remember and cherish as well. So let's have a look at those. Now, there's always going to be things that we remember about primary school, and rightly so. It's been a great time. There's been a whole chunk of your life that's been at primary school. Alex, can you remember anything from primary school?
I have to think back a little way these days, but yes, I love primary school, and also I moved primary schools when my parents moved to this area. So actually I went to 2 different primary schools, and I've got some great memories, and actually it meant that I had to make new friends again. So I guess one of the things that I remember is my friends from primary school, and really good memories. And also I remember some of the school trips, great school trips at primary school, really good fun.
Yeah, I remember a school trip. I was at school in Scotland, and it was called Primary 7, which is year 6. And we went up to Glasgow, and we took part in 50/50. That was a TV show for schools to take part in.
Remember that? Yeah.
It doesn't. I don't think it runs anymore. That was fun.
Yeah,
that
sounds
was
great.
And that's it. That's the whole thing, isn't it? There'll be loads of memories that you want to write down and maybe look back on when you get halfway through your secondary school. And that's really good. And in the book that we've got, we have some sections where you can actually write those down, and you can record all of those memories. Maybe if you've got any photos of those activities that are taking place, maybe a sports day that you really want to look back onto. Maybe you won a medal, or maybe you didn't, but you just had really good fun. Then you can still stick that into your book, and you can write next to it what it was. There's a lot of doodle pages at the back for you to write and draw on. But it's a new school, isn't it? New school, new you.
Yes, new school, new you. So moving to a new school, it's an opportunity to make some changes and do things differently, but also at a new school, everyone on the first day is going to be in the same position. Might be a bit nervous, a bit unsure, but everybody feels the same. It's a new day and a new school for everyone. So don't worry about it. Try and enjoy it, and just enjoy the experience and make new friends and meet new people.
Yeah, and like Alex is saying, just try stuff. There'll be a whole new load of stuff for you to try around the school. You know, walking around the school in a slightly different way and finding your way around. Maybe it's finding the best route to school. So maybe you find one route and you think, that's going to be really good, I'm going to keep going down that route. But it might be that you find a different route that's, maybe you walk past something different and something a bit more visual to see.
Or past the shop to get some chocolates and sweets on the way home.
Yeah, no one does that, right?
No.
No one, no,
definitely not.
I don't do that, definitely. But then there'll be a whole new load of things like clubs. There'll be different sports that you can try. And I think one of the most exciting things for me were the different subjects that you can do. Now, I've done metalwork at my school, and we learned how to make clocks, a metal clock.
Cool.
Yeah, that was very fun in secondary school.
Yeah, I think there's lots of different subjects and all different clubs that we spoke about before. There's going to be lots of different things. If you've got a certain thing you enjoy and a certain thing you like doing, maybe you didn't get an opportunity to do that at primary school. Chances are at secondary school, there will be a club or a subject that means you can really get in and start working on that thing you really enjoy, or maybe it's a career or a job that you want to do. There'll be more opportunities at secondary school to start doing those kind of things.
Yeah, and it's all about maybe looking to see where you can improve yourself, isn't it?
Yeah, so you get these opportunities now at secondary school. It's a new school, so you can make changes, things you want to do differently. Maybe when you were doing homework at primary school, you were always the person that handed their homework in last. Is everyone in class looking at you now? But maybe now's the opportunity to change that and do something differently. So to make changes and make some positive changes to do things a bit differently. Maybe you want to go up and talk to new people and start to be more confident, or maybe it's just with your work, things you want to do differently.
Yeah, I never handed in work late. I was always on time.
I don't believe him. Do you?
Yeah, but that's the best thing, is always to look to see what you can do differently. There's a new place, it's a new year, and there's the things that you can, good habits that you can start picking up and developing now.
And now I think we're tied.
We are.
So something's got to happen. I think we need a tie.
Yeah.
We've got a tiebreaker situation.
Yes, because there's no way that both of us could get pies in the face.
Definitely not. I don't want to get pied in the face.
No way, Jose. So it means that we have to, I guess, do some maybe, I don't know, general knowledge quiz questions.
Okay.
The tiebreaker.
More questions. I won that round, didn't I? I won that round, so yeah, I'm up for that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Let's do it.
I'm not up for that. Now, just before we get into some really serious business about pies.
Pieing him in the face.
Pieing you in the face. Sorry, it's going to happen. We're at deadlock, remember? We're at deadlock. It's 2-2. 2-2. We have some groups that we run, actually, outside of a school setting. So, if you want to find out more about those clubs that we run, you can search seafordparish.org.uk or
seafordbaptistchurch.org.uk.
Yeah, and you'll be able to find out what groups are on offer for your age range, and of course you can bring your friends along to any of the groups that are happening as well. And it's an opportunity to make even more friends and find friends that might be at the school already. Now,
tiebreaker. Okay.
I feel like it should be like a Western standoff.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
So it's sudden death. So it's first to get a question wrong loses. So if you if you get a question wrong,
yep,
then I'll go next, and if I get it wrong, it's equal. Whereas if I get it right, you get pied in the face.
Okay.
Right.
If I get it right, all right. Who's going to go first?
I don't mind.
Right.
You go.
Okay. I'll give you the question. Are you ready?
Okay.
What is the name of the painting technique that uses small dots of colour to create patterns and then an image?
Ah, no. Small dots hard to make an image. I've got an idea of what it might be. I'm not 100% on this. Is it called pop art?
No, it's not.
No.
Yes. It's called pointillism.
Ah, pointillism. Who's heard of pointillism?
I've never heard of that.
Okay, so that means that means you have to get. If you get this right, I'm getting pied in the face.
Yes,
okay.
Come on.
Right, I'm going to scroll through to try and find the hardest one I possibly can.
You can go for the easiest. Okay.
None of them. I think I used all my hard ones up before. That's why I won this round. Right. Mm-hmm. I don't think this is that hard. What kind of fish is Nemo from the film Finding Nemo?
Oh, I'm going to say clownfish. Yes! Yes, yes, yes.
That is right.
Okay.
It is a clownfish.
All right. So there's 2 here. Are you ready? You ready?
No, I'm not
Okay.
ready.
All right, you're not ready. Okay, I'll let you get ready. All right.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, go. Lovely, lovely. Oh, we've got another one. Ready? Whoop. Oh, look at that. That is brilliant. We can...
And try and eat it all. I can't breathe.
Yeah. Oh, can't breathe.
Hold on.
Give it a little...
So I can see everyone.
There we go.
Okay, I'm just about to see everyone.
Yeah.
There we go. We've got some tidying up to do. I said, I'm trying not to breathe through my nose.
That's brilliant. Does it taste nice?
At the moment, it tastes all right. Yeah.
Oh, that's okay then.
Bit like this.
That's right then. Yeah, until the bogies come down.
Yes.
No, thank you for you lot for watching us. And
yes, thank you so much for watching us.
Yeah. Sorry, Alex. All right. You'll get me back next time.
Yes, there will be next time.
Yeah.
And hopefully, we might get to see you all soon at your secondary school, or maybe if you want to come along to one of our clubs.
Yeah. But until then, goodbye for now.
Bye.